I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong. But boyfriend, what on earth are you talking about? Nikki quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano! I wasn't aware you played music as well, Maniki. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Maniki. That soon looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Lamasu. Maniki smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Nope. Not really. I choose to leave out Sori's mischievous escapade. I'm gonna quickly cancel this logout thing from World of Warcraft. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey Yuri! I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. Is there one thing that you can make my reading time here any better? It's a nice cup of tea. If there's one thing here that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to a closet. I follow and watch as he retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter outside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. She hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really constructs her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and Okay, I have the water pitcher. Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well go with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? You're just gonna go make some tea. So I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve llama suit in club activities? My mouth gapes. That's gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Lamasu. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, is something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Lamasu, how come even when I do something bad you're being nice to me? Because I can. Because that's nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Ah, no. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would I do that? Friend, you say? Ah, um. Yuri lifts her head. Lamasu, I really like being friends with you. Ah ha ha ha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah, let's go. We walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Lamasu, do you like oolong tea? Ah, yeah. Anything is fine, perfect. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea level leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you've noticed I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Lamasu. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Masu, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read my book against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Maybe you should do some stretches, dude. That's like this, your back, dude. You're gonna have a broken back in the future. You won't be able to do exercise, man. You got fucking back. My mouth is sticky. I had a lollipop earlier. No, wait. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my posturate always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Oh, dude, there's a paddle ball in my bed. I take it, since it's nice, since it'll go nice to the tea Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides, as if in sync. We assume the same reading posture as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri sides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less appreciative, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup, Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding up my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a push. And that push just makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. Oh, I'm gonna pause again.